Welcome to a lesson with Dr. Powell. We're going to talk about the number e, what it means, what it is. On the calculator, you might type it in. You see it's approximately 2.7 something or other. What is it? Where does it come from? How is it useful? Actually, most of its uses we don't even see in this class, but it does come from something that we do look at, which is compound interest. What happens if we compound more and more and more times every year? So suppose we start with $100 and we want to, and let's suppose we want to compound it maybe 1,000 times a year. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so how would that look? And well, we get a certain percentage, maybe like even like 5%, say, okay, 5% compound interest rate, 1,000 times a year. So that's literally it's going to look like this times, we got to write our compounding thing. It's 1 plus, and then it's 5%, but then divided by 1,000. But then you raise this to the 1,000th power, and then you have a t here. So 1,000t, that's how many times you compound it in t years. So the formula will look something like this for compound interest. Now, actually, as this number gets bigger and bigger and bigger, this whole thing actually gets close to e raised to the 0.05t, where e is a special number that the calculator has computed in the calculator. So this is kind of fancy, e to the 0.05t. Wow, right? It's just all right there. So we can kind of think for a minute when we get this and we get 100 like this. This is what we get when we use something called continuous compounding. So in a problem or application or something, when you see the word continuous compounding, this is what it's referring to. It's referring to using the number e here as a base, and your percent and your percentage interest is actually exactly what you see here, which is kind of nice when you're doing continuous compounding, because exactly what you want for percentage actually is apparent. It's sitting right here. So it's the vocabulary is a little bit more intuitive when we're using continuous compounding, at least when we're going to the formula part of it. So 100 times e to the 0.05t, where we're using that. Now, the number e is useful all over mathematics and sciences and other things. And so when we're talking about a logarithm associated with it, log base e, it gets a special notation. It has the notation ln, standing for natural log, even though the notation, or at least the order, isn't so natural of the L and the N. Okay, so we have this right here as meaning log base e. So if we write down ln of 5, this is just another way of saying log base e. And this is called the natural logarithm. Thanks for watching.